Hello, everybody.
Hello. How y'all doing today?
All right. And welcome back to our channel, everyone. Welcome back to Chop It Up with the Pies with my husband.
I'm Pie.
And I am Cassandra Pie. And again, we have another great episode for you all today. And before we get started again, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. If anytime during our little discussion you want to give us a little comment, please feel free to go in the comment section and tell us what you think about what we're about to discuss. So we have a great topic. We are discussing today, it's a touchy subject. Should cheaters in marriage be forgiven? Should cheaters in marriage be forgiven? I always start off with my wonderful husband over here to see what he has to say about this.
Well, let me. How y'all doing? I go by Pie. Well, sometimes I'm Big Pie Dog. But should cheaters in marriage be forgiven or given a second chance? I'm saying no.
And we're gonna say this one time. We are gonna roll with this, but we're gonna scoot this over just a little bit.
Okay.
During it. Come on.
Okay, so we're gonna scoot up a little bit.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna tighten it up and fly right. We're gonna tighten it up and fly right. Okay, we had to make some minor adjustments. So should cheaters be given a second chance in marriage? I think they. I don't know. I don't know because I know some past relationships and other people, other past relationships that people have had, and they was, I don't know. So what do you think first? What's your view first?
I see he trying to put it off on me.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it off on you.
Yeah. Put it off on
That's
me.
what I do.
Yes, I believe that cheaters in marriage should be forgiven, but it's with conditions. I think anybody can be forgiven if they truly have if they're truly sorry for it. It's different when they've gotten caught and now they're only sorry because they're caught, that type of thing. But they're truly sorry for it. It's going to be a long road, forgiving a cheating spouse. But if it's truly, if they're truly remorseful and they're willing to work on the marriage, marriage isn't something you just throw away, that easy because somebody made a mistake. And I know that's one of the worst mistakes that you can make. But if they're truly sorry and they're not what I would call a serial cheater, then I think there's room for forgiveness. Now, don't get no good ideas now.
Here's the situation. This is where we get lost at. You knew who he was, or you knew who she was before you married. You knew what it was. Let's be real.
That's not true.
You knew what's true then. What I'm telling you is true. You knew what type of person you was marrying. They showed you all the signs of what they was and what they was about, but you were so infatuated with what they had and what they can do for you. You denied what you was really seeing and experiencing. Nobody get married without having some type of clues that their spouse is a low down, dirty person, based on what my wife said. I don't call people low down. So, but what I'm saying is that no, they shouldn't be forgiven because the thing is that I do believe in second chance, but this ain't parole. So my thing is that the reason why
you're saying they shouldn't
be forgiven because something you don't know what the state of that person is. Okay, I ain't gonna do it no more. You said they should be. I'm saying they shouldn't be because they're gonna say, well, I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm not gonna do it no more. It's the age that you married a man that caused them to continue to do it. So you shouldn't forgive them. You should just move on for a little while, then get back with them.
Well, that's still forgiving at the end of the day.
No, but you have a choice to get back with them. But that's why I said go on with your life because they've been when they have been in habitual. Let me slow down, but I'll choke up on this thing. Habitual criminal in the sense of cheating and stealing your love. That's why I said criminal, because they stole your trust. Mm-hmm. When they steal your trust, you got to give them a chance to grow up. So no, they shouldn't be forgiven because if you do, all you're doing is breastfeeding them again. But if you're a man, all you're doing, if it's a woman, all you're doing is breastfeeding him again.
Again, like I said, it depends on the situation.
It ain't no situation.
Certain conditions. Somebody steps out. They're truly remorseful. I believe that two mature, married adults with maybe some counseling, or whatnot could possibly get past that. Now, it's a difference because I think everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody who is a serial cheater. They're cheating all the time, and when they, like, again, they're only sorry because they got caught. I'm not talking about those type of people. I'm talking about people that maybe they've had some issues, they problems in their marriage or whatnot. Maybe somebody has had a weak moment. Now, I don't agree with that. I mean, cheating is just disgraceful to me when it comes to being married. But I do realize that everybody's not like me when it comes to that particular type of thing. So I'm not saying I don't have my issues in other areas, but cheating ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's not one of them. But what I'm saying is for the couples that have experienced that, I understand you're married, and I understand that is one of the worst things that can happen. It breaks your trust and all that. But if one or the other, male or female, whichever one is truly remorseful, I think that you should, work to forgive them. It's different if they're only sorry because they got caught. And then you look up again a few months later, a year later, however, and here they out stepping out again. They getting up in something else again. Now, come on now. You got to draw a line somewhere. But if it's something you've been married several years and then something pops up now, here's the difference. A whole side chick, something like that, or a whole side dude, now I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's a little bit different.
What she's telling you guys, listen, what she's telling you, males and females, young, and our audience, most of the people that watch our stuff are between the ages of 25 and 35. So we got a young audience. And let me educate y'all and put you up on something real. That sound good coming out your mouth, but it's different in your heart. Because the thing is that you can't babysit them. You got to cut them loose so they can mature. So when you get them back 4 or 5 years down the line, you got them for life. That's real. But if they're let me slow down. Habitual cheater. I don't want to swallow my tongue. You got to slow it down and let them look. No, go ahead on. You mature. Go ahead and find somebody else. Find out what you're missing. Find out that I was a good woman or a good man. Then if we ever cross paths again, we can do it again because you have got more mature than where you at now. But if you ain't cheat on me 4 or 5 times, that's it.
But that's what I'm saying.
No. But you saying they should be forgiven. I ain't forgiving nothing. You need to hit that dope.
I'm saying if there is true now. Now for me, just say my husband. You better not. But just say my husband was cheating.
A little bit.
Whatever. Just say he was cheating. Now I wouldn't want to be sleeping in the same bed with him. Soon after that. There is a healing process that has to take place. But what I'm saying is, if there's true remorse, and both parts, and that person that did it is truly sorry, they're truly ready to stop that foolishness. They hate they did it. They hate that they possibly jeopardize their marriage. I believe they should. I believe that the person that has been offended by it should step back and they might have to do a little separation or whatnot.
That's what I just said.
But you talking about years. I'm talking about just some kind of separation, or maybe they're in a different room or something like that.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because there is.
Oh, hammers.
What I'm saying is, this is not a boyfriend girlfriend type of thing. This is a marriage. This is a marriage, and yes, every woman or man has the right, husband or wife has the right to divorce if the other cheats. But that doesn't mean you should, because there's a lot of children involved. And so, yeah, do I think that, it should try to work on the marriage and forgive them? Yes, but again, they have to show, signs of real remorse. This can't be no serial cheating type thing. Every time you turn around, you running up in somebody. No, right? It can't be like that now.
I'm confused, but let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm saying. Look, let me tell y'all something. You got to not babysit your spouse. I'm talking about, because my wife and I, we talk marriage people. We don't talk girlfriend and boyfriend. You can't babysit your spouse. If your spouse if he can't stop it or she can't stop it,
they gotta get on now.
If you can't get along, get on.
I was just saying they can't be serial cheaters now. I'm talking about a mistake.
Well,
I'm talking about somebody that fell and got weak and had a weak moment.
One mistake is too many.
And I'm not talking about no pull-on side chick or no pull-on side dude. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody that cheated, they stepped out a couple times with somebody, and that's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what it is. Can you work through it? I would say at least attempt. Now it's different. Now I'm saying that if this was to happen to me, I would hope that I could practice what I'm preaching right now. I'm just saying, speaking on the outside, looking in of a situation, I believe that they should at least try to have an open mind. If that husband or wife who committed the cheating crime is truly remorseful and they're truly done with that, I believe that, marriage down the line could be salvaged. That's all I'm saying. Okay. But again, I'm going to say, he better not get no ID.
Only guilty consciences speak. So this is what I'm saying. That was good. But listen, look. If they cheat one time, because that first time can be so damaging, so you can't recover.
That's true.
So don't forgive them by leaving them and telling them maybe in the future, because time heals everything, and people is forced to grow up. That's the way you was designed. You got to get old or you got to grow up, no matter if you want to or not. So the thing is, what I'm saying and what I'm sharing in these moments is that you have to understand that if somebody cheat on you, and some of you weak females, I call y'all very fragile females, fragile females, you get in your feelings, you cry a lot. You cry a lot. Tissue, candy, and a lot of videos late at night. So this is what I'm saying. You got to get past it. So you can't be in there with the culprit. He already stole your heart. He ain't committed the crime.
That's true.
So he has to go, or she has to go. Now, I don't know when you get your heart broken. I don't know if you're doing the feminine thing, candy, movies, and cotton. I don't know about that. But us men, we deal with our traumatic experiences different. But for you fragile females, let me tell you something. You got to make him get on. Make him get on. And that's the reason why you can catch up with him again 4 or 5 years later. Oh, my man, he look good. Oh, my woman look good.
Girl, why he's with somebody else. No, what I'm saying is, again, because you sound a little crazy now.
Thank you.
I guess what you telling these women to go on, get on down.
Yes.
And he's just going to be.
Men too.
And he's just going to be single 4 or 5 years down the line. So she didn't gave up on her husband. And he's potentially remarried and faithful to his new wife, and she's lonely as lonely can be because she has such an unforgiving heart. So all I'm saying is you got to think about these things. You can't just think about the now when you're hurt. You can't just think about the now when somebody's wronged you. You have to think about, down the line, a few weeks down the line, months down the line, years down the line. You're not going to feel like you feel in the present, like you're gonna feel 5 years from now. That's all I'm saying. I know people are hurt. I know I would be devastated if I found out my husband was cheating, but I would just hope that I would have an open mind to say, okay, well, why this happened? Maybe we can work through it. I'm not saying I would be wanting to lay beside him in the same bed.
Wake him up.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there would have to be some, some minor. But what I'm saying is I would hope, put it like this, because that hasn't happened to me, and I hope it does. But what I'm saying is I would hope that I could go past reach a little bit deeper than my feelings and try to say, okay, well, I'm hurt, I'm pissed off, I'm mad, I'm angry, but maybe, this is something that could be worked through. But again, I would have to feel in my heart of hearts, that he is truly remorseful. That he is not just remorseful because he got caught. That's all I'm saying. There is truly a feeling of repentance. How many times did Jesus say forgive?
She's religious right now. Let me tell y'all something. When she said, I'm going to give her a thumbs up, a half a thumb up for that. That was a great tutorial on being confused. But let me tell you something. God. Let me tell you something. Listen, one cheat or cheater can cause the devastation in the marriage. It can be catastrophic.
That's
It really
true.
can.
I agree.
Because the kid's going to be, because it trickles down to the children if it's children in the marriage. So he got to go, or she got to go. Because if it's a female, she's a repeat offender. No real man.
But we're agreeing on repeat offenders. We're agreeing on that.
You saying they made a casual mistake. Any mistake is bad to me.
Any mistake is bad. I'm not
it
saying
ain't no
that
forgiving, like we're going to be in the house together. It's a forgiving when we separated. Irreconcilable.
That's what I'm saying. You can separate, you know, but I'm not. But
that's not what you said.
There's a difference. But you're talking about some years. Oh, y'all separate, and y'all just gonna separate and just know y'all gonna get back together for years. I'm talking about a temporary separation to see if you can work.
That's what I'm talking about. You doing all you can do, and also you found out that the female, she was more than willing to give. She thought there was more. It's better to give and receive. She was really wild now, and now she's a repeat offender. How many times you think that man gonna accept that? One time is enough. But what I'm saying is that he need to go on about his business and leave.
He hasn't listened
that's
to
what
me.
I'm telling you.
I'm not talking about serial cheaters here. I'm not talking about repeat offenders here.
What are we talking about?
I was talking about somebody who made a mistake. There is no repeat offenders. They constantly cheat.
Because if you do it once, you're gonna do it twice.
And I will say this: I've never been a cheater. So if anybody out there, well, she's saying that because maybe she. No, I've never have. I'm just trying to have an open mind that if two people who are married, marriage is a serious thing. I'm just saying I don't think that anyone should just throw their marriage away because of a mistake. I know that's a terrible mistake. I know it's a terrible mistake. And I know I would be pissed off beyond, you know, I would just be pissed off. But the point I'm making is I would hope that I could get past that and with a little separation and maybe some counseling, we can work through it. That's all I'm saying. So the question is, should cheaters in marriage be forgiven? Just that one question, I would say yes, but it's with conditions.
You can be forgiven. That don't mean I can forgive. She can forgive. He can forgive. Everybody can forgive. That don't mean you have to be with the person once you forgive them. Get on with your bad self. Because you done jacked my feelings up and stole my truck and strong arm my feelings and my emotions and mess with my finances. You want me to forgive you, then get in the bed with you again?
No, see that.
And lay beside you, because if I can't lay beside you, we can't be together.
But that's what I was saying. I wouldn't want to be laid in the bed
like that. That's why I'm saying that
you tried to see.
Wait a minute.
You tried to see.
Wait a minute.
How soft I am.
Wait a minute. Now, when did this go that way? What part of the game is this?
I'm just saying.
The point I'm making is, let me educate y'all on something. I'm gonna put you up on something real. If the person offends you and steal your trust, and all you and lay it out on the line for that spouse, especially if it's a woman. I mean, I'm talking. This is men talk right quick. Men, do everything in your power to realign yourself and become one with yourself. And meaning that I said all that to say, be by yourself. Let her grow up. Let Tom, Dick, and Harry, whoever gonna jump up and down in, or whoever stole her from you, let them have it. But if you can forgive her down the line, y'all can get back together, make it work. So the next time when you have it, she'll understand what that was and what that meant, and that she don't want to do it no more because she knew she had more than a dime, she had a dollar. And so that's what I'm saying, because you were just that good. But to forgive him and stay in the house with him, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. After you went through counseling, after you talked about it, wrote about it, prayed about it, and they still got to go out there and get tested.
He's talking about serial cheaters.
I'm not talking about serial cheaters.
I agree 100%.
I'm not talking about serial cheaters.
You trying to talk over me?
No, I'm not. Sorry. Sorry.
We both agree when it comes to serial cheaters. But again, the question was, should cheaters in marriage be forgiven? I spoke my piece on that.
I said no.
You all tell us what you all think.
No.
Please tell us in the comments what you all think about this topic. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Again, this is something to really think about for those out there that may be married. And this conversation may not have ever come up in the marriage, but tell us what you think.
All I'm saying is no. And I'm going to leave it at that. No, all capital letters.
Okay, we disagree a little bit on this, which is fine, but we always end it with a kiss.